Hello and welcome to the fourth annual Inspiration Summit. I'm Gabi Carachilo, VP of Client Operations at the Muse Group, and it is my pleasure to host this year's event. Inspiration Summit emerged in response to the challenges of the pandemic. During that time, we witnessed widespread burnout, dwindling enthusiasm, and exhaustion within our community. It became evident that we needed a place to hear from women about their experiences, their work, and to reignite our sense of purpose, ambition, and inspiration. And though we've transitioned beyond the pandemic era, this past year has presented its own set of difficulties, and our communities continue to face challenges. Today, we have the privilege of listening to remarkable women and engaging in candid discussions. At Inspiration Summit, nothing is off the table. We're here to delve into the authentic experiences of being a woman in the workplace, from navigating career transitions and negotiations to prioritizing well-being and fostering allyship. Let's address the issues that matter the most to us here and now. We have over 4,300 and counting participants in today's event. That's incredible. And I invite each of you to participate in the conversation. So please, we have so many adding comments in the chat. Continue to do so. Let's introduce ourselves, share where we're joining from today, and what you're most eager to explore today. And while you do, I would love for those who are newer to the Muse and Fairygodboss to share some context about what we do. On the Muse, you'll find professional advice, relevant news, and companies that could really provide you with a career path and culture fit that's the right fit for you. We also have a network of certified career coaches at the Muse who are ready to help you in every step of your professional journey. Fairygodboss is the largest career community for women. Overwhelmingly, our mission is to help women achieve their career goals. We started as an anonymous review site where women could seek out hard-to-find information about the experience of women at different organizations. And since then, we have grown to a community of millions of women and a one-stop place to find career advice, company reviews, open roles, and community engagement. What I believe makes Fairygodboss so special is our community, where we can share peer-to-peer wisdom and career advice. We believe that there is power in numbers and in networking, learning, and sharing. Every month, tens of thousands of women come together on our platform to have meaningful conversations. And as you can see from the screenshot on this page, sometimes you need to be anonymous when having those conversations, and you'll find that feature on our site when you need it. If you've created an account on Fairygodboss, you have seen our community in action. Women sharing wisdom, paying it forward, and understanding that we are in this together. And we want to continue to give back to our community, which is why we're partnering with expert career coaches. We're excited to announce that we have recently brought on new community VIPs for Fairygodboss, who also happen to be Muse certified career coaches. You'll see some of their profiles highlighted here. Their wealth of experience and expert advice are such a value add to our community members. So thank you to all of our VIPs for the work that you do. It is also important that we continue to provide a diverse range of relevant, helpful content. On both the Muse and Fairygodboss, you can get advice on all career topics. In fact, we've recently launched a new personal finance category for our users. You'll see in the screenshots here a few of our recently published articles, topics like how to make money online, tips on investment apps for beginners, and an important update regarding what you need to know about the new overtime pay rule. We're publishing new, helpful content every day for our community, and we encourage you to go check it out. If you are not a member, we also encourage you to create your free Fairygodboss account. You can do so by scanning the QR code on the screen to be directed right to the registration page, and we'll also drop a link in the chat to where you can find registration. I'd also like to highlight our awards. The Best Companies for Women lists were created in 2017 to highlight companies where women love to work. Our lists are based on 100% anonymous employee reviews left on Fairygodboss. Meanwhile, the goal of Vibe is to honor companies with outstanding perks and benefits. Vibe stands for Voted In by Employees. And as the name suggests, our methodology combines the power of our own data and votes from current employees who are asked to rank the strength of their employer's perks and benefits. We invite you and your organizations to participate in these awards. The winners will be announced later this year, so please stay tuned for that announcement. We're also grateful for our employer partners, some of whom you'll meet today. Our sessions are filled with role models who are working so hard to make their workplaces better for women, underrepresented minorities, and beyond. If you think your partner can benefit from partnering with us, please reach out. Next, I want to widen our view to frame the conversations that we will be having today. We are having this event at a specific moment in time. And I'm sure we've all seen the recent headlines regarding women's equity, wellness, and of course, diversity in the workplace. Today, we are going to talk about all of these topics and more. So let's focus on first how we can feel motivated and inspired again at work. Let's ensure all voices are heard. Let's also focus on advancing our career and earning more money. We will also discuss how we can navigate career pivots and returnships, invest in our well-being, network with other members of the Fairygodboss and Muse community, and more. So thank you all for joining and participating in the conversations. Before we formally dive in, I want to share a few housekeeping items on how to navigate the event. Most of you have already figured out a lot of these areas, but I want to walk through just a couple of pieces here. The reception is the information hub where you'll find today's full agenda. The stage is where we are right now. It's where the majority of our conversations will take place. We will also have a networking opportunity where you'll be able to connect live with other attendees. And just as you're doing so already, please continue to ask questions, share comments in the stage chat. We invite you to participate in these conversations, and we want to look forward to really thoughtful sessions. And if you are on social throughout today, we invite you to follow us at Fairygodboss and at the Muse. And if you're posting, please tag us in any posts and use the hashtag InSpoSummit. And of course, none of this day would be possible without the support of our amazing sponsors. Thank you to Allied, Arcesium, Capital One, Career Group Companies, CSL, Dish, DoorDash, Eaton, Enterprise Mobility, Esri, GE Vernova, Influx Data, Invitation Homes, Lowe's, Morgan Stanley, Navex, Pfizer, RWE, Sonopar, TikTok, Wabtec, Waters, and ZS. Thank you for all that you do to support women and their allies in the workplace today and every day. We're excited that we'll be kicking off the rest of the event here in just a few moments. Our first panel will begin in about 5-10 minutes or so. So please join us in the next conversation. We appreciate you all tuning in, and we will see you back on the main stage shortly.